yes. Now, they try to be friendly about it. Not always it's hostile, so a lot of ours were hostile takeovers. Anyway, but it whittled it down to where it needed to be. But this one, I considered hostile. And I didn't like it, and was by a senator that happened to not like Representative Frower at all. I knew that he had been really kind of cruel to him in the past, and so I was really upset. So I had to calm myself down. Now the moms, remember the two moms that were with me the whole way? One was she was the Epilepsy Association of Utah's president, and the other one was a PR person. Now, if you know anything about moms, special need kids, you know they are fireballs. These women were amazing, and they were good to do everything I told them to do, and that was the contingency upon which I would work with them. Now, by this time, we were more of a team than me just the lead, but I was still the lead. So they came to me and they said, Laura, the moms want to go to this man's house on the weekend and show pictures of their kids and ask him not to run this amendment. So I was like, okay, if you do, and I'd already set up how they were to talk. We already put that foundation into place about the niceness. We had trained all the volunteers that remind them that they may not do it after dark. They may not do it on Sunday. They must be polite and they must be brief. And yes, go. And then I just held my breath. So, because we were facing it being killed. Monday morning comes along. I'm standing outside of the Senate chambers, and the senator that's the sponsor for the bill comes out and gets me and one of the moms, and we go into the back. Now, this is a good sign, or this could be a bad sign. And the senator that is sponsoring the amendment is back there. We sit down, and it's intimidating, folks. It's intimidating, and I'm actually quite an introvert, believe it or not. So I'm sitting there, and I let him talk, and he said, I want you to know something. I thought, oh, great, we're in trouble. He said, you would not even be sitting here if I had not experienced what I did this weekend. And I was like, oh, great, what's coming? He said, I have never, ever been lobbied so kindly and so respectfully. And that's why you're here. And I was like, trying not to go, woohoo! But that right there is the key. So, what else can I share with you? When they gave me the award, when they read the citation to me, and I believe that you know about that, so they gave me an award for my outstanding work with suicide prevention for youth. The House of Representatives did as a whole. I was so shocked and so honored. And there's many people that deserved it more than I did. But I needed it. I needed it to move on. And nobody told me, and they took great joy in fooling me because I'm not easily fooled. But that's the kind of people they are. When Hannah died, and we had so many bills from hospital and funeral and therapy and MRIs, and it was a real strain. And I didn't have money for a cemetery plot. And because we live in unincorporated Weber County, we don't have cheap access to a cemetery. And the one that I wanted Hannah out at was $1,500. I didn't have that. But my good people up here was Carrie Gibson. He's now a commissioner up here. He paid for it. He and one other person. That's what those rotten legislators do. So thank you. I am grateful that you have such an interest in becoming citizen lobbyists. Find your why. Learn to appreciate and not prejudge. Get to know these people. Help on a campaign. And always start with your legislator first. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for your time. Didn't think I could fill up 28 minutes. You might have to cut and paste some. Okay. Take care.